What's up, guys? Today we're going to be doing more of the usual, you know, just when they cry stuff. Maybe a little bit late, I know, but who cares? It's a weekend. Weekend equals no sleep. Today we're going to be playing a lot of the extra parts of the game, which is going to be pretty interesting because I remember the extras of the last chapter being pretty cool. So yeah, I have high hopes. Yeah, these are the tips we want to play. So yeah, we have 8 tips on each one. Where does it go up to? Looks like it goes up to, I don't know, it sort of goes up to the part before like everything went wrong, really. That's interesting. Right. Well, that sounds interesting. Right. Yeah, so, and well, yeah, I suppose we're gonna just start with these things here. Oh god. An introduction to Angel Mort, and then it's just a newspaper, the same one used for blooming crime notifications. Oh my god. Well, it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'll tell you what I've just done. I've watched the anime, see how it compares to the visual novel, which I always like to do, you know, just read part of the visual novel, watch the anime that sort of, I don't know, that corresponds to it really, and then just see how it compares, have some fun. Oh my god, the anime is actually really good. I think it was done a little bit better than Onikakushi's first anime, but at the same time there was just so many things that you really got in the visual novel, but you didn't really get in the anime, so yeah, it's kind of a shame that, but it's still really, really good. I mean, the anime is just, it's interesting. It's so much more fast-paced than the visual novel, and yet it's so fun at the same time. Well, not it's so fun. Well, it is so fun, obviously, so is the visual novel, but like, you really get to learn stuff more quicker, and yet you sort of learn it in less detail, obviously, but yeah, interesting stuff. Right, who is Mion's uncle? I don't know. That's the answer. At the moment, at least. Yep, sorry. I suddenly got called into my part-time job at my uncle's shop today. Hold up. What's that? No club today then? Oh, I'm sorry. Put her hands in together in apology and grinned. If we really want to do club today, then you can always have it without this. Oh man, the club logo is covered full with stuff full with games. You can pick whatever. The club logo was the dimensional space from which Mion pulled games from whenever we met for club activities. I wondered how so many freaking games could be stored in the logo. It wasn't even smaller than the one with the cleaning supplies in it. Damn. Beside those games, it was a cornucopia of suspicious objects, costumes. Oh no! If we line them all up on the floor in order to sort them, they would definitely fill the entire classroom. No, we shouldn't. I get a feeling that if I mess around with that locker, everything inside will come tumbling down on me. Fair. Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe amateurs should be meddled with this. Mion gave a hearty laugh, but actually it was the only one who could do so was the club president. Me? The teacher was looking for the key to the gym storehouse. Do you have any idea where it could be? Oh my god, did she steal it? Did I not return it in the teacher's lounge? Mion said, feeling about in her pocket. Judging by her expression, she must have planned on returning it, but it was still in her pocket. Oh, right. And you had it, Mion-san. And you'd be on the shadow of doubt that you simply must have been the one who had it. I was ready. Satoko and I were both right. Giggling Satoko and Mikado on top of their hands together in celebration. You're annoying. Yakamashi. That's annoying's Japanese word. Alright. Is it na or e? Adjective. I wonder. I'm actually kind of curious. I've been wanting to know this for so long. we asked for this. I'll search it up later. Slap, clap, Mion elbows Satogo and nigger down on their heads and then headed for the teacher's lounge. Jesus Christ. Bro, this person is violent. Holy shit. Oh my god. Bro, I'm so... I think maybe... Oh, yeah, that's fine. Ready for the teacher's lab. Alright, have you two heard? Mion has a part-time job and that's why she's not coming to the club. Oh, is that so? That's very droll of her. Bruh, what a troll. Meep. No way, it's a Roblox reference. The two of them made disappointed faces. Whatever anyone says, Mion's club was always the #1 thing I look forward to when going to school. It wasn't hard to agree with their melancholic expressions after hearing it wouldn't be happening today. So Mion's got a part-time job. I wonder what she's doing anyway. Whenever Mion cancelled club, it was usually because of her job. However, it also didn't seem like she went there every day. She would go 2 or 3 days in a row and then not go at all for a while. It sounded like a pretty damn random part-time job. Bro, tell me about it. She isn't working at any one-time shop or anything. She isn't? Then let me she's a day labourer. Mion wearing herself in a helmet, sweating to death in a factory. I couldn't imagine such a thing. Mion's on house out whenever their employees go on vacations. She's like a handyman. I get it. Now that you mention it, how having a job at her uncle's place. I think I've heard that about that before. She has a lot of uncles who run their own shops, so Mi is in very high demand. She has a lot of uncles who run their own shops. A lot of them? How's it going? Like there are many relatives of Mion's house and Oki and Mio who run their own stores. Oh, I didn't know that. So they're all different time. Guys? Yeah, there's a bakery, a police market, a ramen shop, and many others besides. That toy store we went to into the club was, and the other day was one of them. I was dumbfounded. That's amazing. Was Mion's family blessed with some kind of crazy business sense? They run so many different things. It's kind of amazing. There are others like a loan shark and land shark. Strip club. I don't know what a brothel is, but I have a feeling it's, yeah. I don't know what a loan shark or a land shark is as well. Are they just types of, I don't know, entertainment places? What I'm saying is they do lots of things. Oh my god. Okay, a couple of weird things that came up that time, but still, I could tell it was pretty extensive. So the reason she's so fussy about returning the money she lent you is because blood of loan sharks runs through her veins, huh? That explains that. Once I completely forgot to play me back when money she gave me to go shopping, she threatened me saying that if I didn't return it all, she'd throw me into the red light district and that would be the end of me. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Rika-chan being sold into the entertainment industry just to pay off her debts. Oh crap, my nosebleed. Wait, hang on. Oh god. Dying by being thrown onto the ground must be the silliest form of death I've ever heard of. Huh? She doesn't really get it, just she. Recently she's seen so unspoiled. Oh god. That's sad. Oh my god, that thing Kichi said, like, before the nosebleed part. Fucking hell. Bro. This dude is not okay. Rika-chan, and I gave her a pat on the head. Why are you batting me? Question mark, question mark, question mark. We're batting you because you're a good girl, Satogo. Satogo was lost in confusion, but she seemed to understand what was being made fun of. Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious. Oh no, I can't switch the art style. I was curious if you could switch it during like the thing. The sort of, I don't know, relaxing outro really. The transition is the word I'm looking for. Is there really a seal? Huh? Mio-san's family? Yeah, more probably I was just wondering if she had any brothers or anything. I was actually wondering whether a young twin sister named Sion really existed, and my curiosity got the better of me. So I quietly asked Satogo about it. I wonder, she might not. She wasn't very clear about it. Had Satogo never gone to Mion's house to play? From your reaction, I guess you've never met her, no? Yes, I've never seen any of her relatives again from her grandma. As far as I could tell, there were already dark clouds over the Sion as we were doing. Rika would know more than I. You might do well to ask her. Of course she will. Satogo eyed Rika-chan, who was basking in the sunlight. Basking? Higurashi, do you know anything about Mio-san's family? Higurashi was surprised at the sudden question. Me has a big family, so I don't know anything about them. So I don't really know everything about them. That many, huh? For example, is there someone named Sion Sonozaki? Well, I might have heard wrong, so she might actually not exist, but... You may see Sion exists? Oh, huh, that was unexpected. So she was real. The names are quite similar, you know? Have you had time trying to tell the difference? I heard she's Mii's younger twin sister, but I haven't met her many times. Because I knew a bit about her as well, but hadn't seen her much. I think I might have once her funeral a few years ago. Oh. She's not in this class, so maybe she goes to a school in Okinomiya. She may live there too. Mio-san herself lives apart from her family with her grandmother after all. Oh my god. Bro, that must be so miserable, just like having a house just with your grandmother. Your parents are literally alive and yet you don't even live with them. God, that's weird. I mean, I don't know if her parents are separated. It hasn't actually said. But if they're not separated, then that's just weird. She didn't live with her parents? That's a bit odd. Yeah, I know! Was there something between them? It's a very complicated family. She's got many relatives. They were doubtless in many different circumstances. Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious what this art style looks like. The hands are so weird. For now, Alenda had a younger twin sister named Sion, but her family structure, including her own position, still seem very mysterious. Bro, is it me or this art style genuinely creeps me out? It's really good, but at the same time it just kind of creeps me out. What are the three of you talking about? There's a small man in white. Oh, Mio-san, you come at a good time. Might it be true that you have a younger twin sister? Oh, Mio, crap. A younger sister? Well, yeah. Yeah, I do. Mion grew uncharacteristically red in the face at the loss. I think she's looking at me. Oh my, I had no idea. What kind of a person might she be? I would very much like to meet her sometime. She's one of her. She's not cute at all. She's really conceited. Besides, other than talking to her on the phone once in a while, I haven't seen her for a long time either. Why did it look like she was in such a panic? It was like she was declaring that Sion from yesterday was actually a fake. Anyway, this was pretty funny, so I let it go for a little while longer. Another Mion under the name of Sion. Will I be able to see her if I go to that restaurant again? I had a mysterious feeling as if I'd made a new friend despite knowing that she and Mion were the same person. Interesting. I mean, it must be really weird just seeing someone that's genuinely identical to, like, one of your friends. Because, I mean, I do know this pair of, like, identical twins at school. I'm sure if one of them sort of masqueraded as another one, and then that other one that they were masquerading as wasn't there, I'm sure I believe it. No, you wouldn't actually, because they do sound kind of different, but like, people could probably do it. I mean, this could actually be like a real thing. An introduction to Angel Moore. Oh god. Oh, reprinted from the Victorious War Photographer's Guide. April issue, complete contest analysis. Family restaurant chapter. Oh, so this is a newspaper report. Now last weekend to the blazing hot Thursday. I've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't have a jumper. I'm getting kind of cold. God, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Just get out. Please. Please. Thank you. God. Who would have thought it would be so annoying just to get a bloody hoodie on? I didn't think I'd actually be needing this, but it looks like I do. Right, there we are. Right, now let's begin to the Blazing Hot Thursday. Third day. Why did I say Thursday? I didn't intend to say it, and I didn't really say it, but it just sounded really similar. To Angel Mall, a super famous restaurant and the yummy of all enthusiasts, despite being located in the remote Shizumon city of Access Prefecture. Why exactly do most of the famous stores avoid the centres of human habitation? Habitation. It can only be because it is a trial given to us by the god of war photography. It's famous for having the best desserts in town, but that matters not to us. If you want expensive desserts, then you can go to a censored place or something. What? I'm kind of confused. Wait, I'm not for sweet treats, but for sweet. Oh my god. It's being like a complete pedo normal here. I swear. Are the newspapers? Oh my god. The frame of moments. Oh my god. Yeah, a torture device for the mind. Jesus Christ. How can their bashful flirtation be on par with all the other restaurants with cute uniforms across the country? Royal Doggery Hunter, away. The smoking areas are the real superpositions. Aim for your chance at them with the tenacity of an octopus. Yesterday, I failed to get seating. Today, I will aim for the ultimate golden seat, the corner box in the smoking area. Otaku are overwhelmingly non-smokers. Of course they're not. So I'll procure a spot in the smoking area and set up camp there. As expected, the hunter. He's saying that his victory was decided the moment he chose his seat. In actuality, Ryu and used the same tactic during the grand opening or unfourth Akihabara's something, and succeeded in getting the best seats in the house. Back then, he also went early in the afternoon just after the lunch rush, and not only did he find his target seat empty, he also obtained it with ease. By utilising tricks such as ordering a little at a time, he effectively increased the number of opportunities for engagement. Oh god. Oh no. Bruh. But as if cursed by that star from the day before, the goal of war photography did not spiral upon him. After suffering successive firm desserts until 3 PM, he finds there's no chance coming his way. And after 4 PM, a man began to take his orders. A man? Oh my, what the fuck? How do men work at Angel Mort? That's like the last thing I would have expected. It looks as though he's been seen thorough. It is a rule of a hunter to withdraw grace once marked. Yeah, my name was perfect, but the fork technique I used at 2:30 seemed to have backfired. Maybe they were wary since I sat in a booth and left my bag on the floor. Perhaps there was the hidden camera in a bag trick is already old hat. If there were 2-digit EGs involved for sticking here half the day, I'd have a higher encounter rate. I am mortified. Even so, he got a few pieces of gold. I have a feeling it doesn't mean literal gold. Oh god. Do his better for the hunter. He attained this nice angle despite lamenting his failure. He is an artisan. More surprisingly though, is that the uniform contest across Japan has yielded not a single arrested person. Oh god. What an amazing start for the hunter who brags about having to been to approximately half of the total prefectural police state in the country. Oh my god, that thing the day before our hunter took on the Shrine Medical Cuisine. Oh god. Is that like an actual place? I hope not. His hunter spirit showed through too zealously, and as soon he entered the store he was seen through, placed in a booth and waited on by the head priest. Despite waiting half a day, the much anticipated shrine maid only appeared at the time of his first order. Oh my god. Bruh, this dude spends half of his day trying to basically do, yeah. I don't really want to go into it, but like, why would you spend half of your fucking day doing that? Despite waiting half a day, the much anticipated shrine made his appearance. Excuse blunder for a hunter. Now then, here we have the giveaway of the hunter's original photographs that always receive such high praise. We'll present one passionate reader with the three all-you-can-eat low-angle picture. Oh god. Chosen by the hunter himself. What's up, blazing up? What the fuck? You can't become a why a war photographer as well? I don't get this. Was that basically how just do? You can become a war photographer today. When the sound effect. That just makes no sense though. I mean, like, why? Bro. The saddest thing is this newspaper, it probably gets listeners as well. It probably genuinely gets a lot of listeners. Not listeners, readers. I don't know why I even said that. Hey, Mion, here. What is it, Kid? I threw the bento box you gave me yesterday. Her face. It's the bento box you gave me yesterday. Thank you. It was delicious. Yeah? Oh. Mion's voice quickly flushed bright red. Hey now, you were the one pretending to be Sion when you gave it to me. You're gonna give it away if you get all red like that when you're being Mion. At this rate, she might travel right into her grave, so I decided to help her out. Listen, I was pretty hungry yesterday. Out of the blue, Sion came all the way to my house and gave me some food in a bento box. That is that box. I made sure to wash it clean. Right. Sion's really considerate, huh? That was so transparent. Was Mion always this terrible at lying? Her expression was different than usual, but it looked strangely cute. So, what did you think? These are all IPs in the body of twins, right? Obviously you look the same. Not that. Mion looked kind of bewildered, like she was waiting for a specific answer. When she said in present, maybe she didn't mean Sion, but the bento. Of course it was delicious. I never lie about liking food. If I say something's good, then it's objectively good. You can feel to give my recommendations to every single person you meet. Tell Sion is seriously great, alright? Oh, okay, tell Sion, right? I will. I think she'll be happy. We ended up going along with Sion having given it to me, not Mion, aren't we? Yeah, her laugh, it came from deep down and sounded really happy. It sounded creeped out to me. Like one of those embarrassing laughs you do. I guess you really can laugh nicely, that just looking at her makes me feel better too. A sarcastic remark made its way onto my tongue, but I swallowed it back as Mion went to put the bento box in her bag as she noticed a clattering noise. Good-on, there's something inside, huh? Huh? Wow. Gosh, she opened it. The thing is, I was a little embarrassing, so I wish she hadn't opened it. Panicking, I hid it with my hands. Well, my mother told me to put it in this of thanks. I didn't come back with it or anything. Take a little idea. It's so pretty. Candy! Oh my god, lucky! There was a handy of candies neatly wrapped in a paper inside the sparkly clean bento box. When I was cleaning the box out yesterday, the sick mum came over and interrogated me, and I fessed up as to who had given me the food. Then she told me that something like this could be a discreet attitude. I didn't want to, but because it was embarrassing, so I argued that it wouldn't be like me to do that. Well, that's what happened. I mean, I was so embarrassed that it felt like fire might shoot out of my face. Me all laughing at the whole thing like she usually did would be fine, but for some reason she was staring at the candy and box with fascination. Thank you, thank my mum, she put it in there. Besides, you're the one I need to be thanking right now. Leave it for Sion, okay? Oh right, you're right, okay. I'll be sure to tell Sion. I just know she'll be happy. Looking a little downtrodden with the lid back on the box. It seemed like I ended up saying something a little mean at the end. Oh god, back for class now. Oh no, well, not really. Then I say it, but like, class hasn't begun. Mi-chan, you look sort of cozy today. Did something happen? Did it? Perhaps she's got a fever. The red in her face is probably due to the increased body temperature. Hey, Rika, why are you petting my head? Sadako, I'm sure you'll be able to gas fever soon. Does she want that to happen? I somehow don't think catching fevers is a thing to be excited about. I'm gonna be real, I've never actually caught a fever, but like, you think I want to catch a fever? Like, god. It was delicious. Oh yeah, that's it. That. Details of the Delinquent 3. What's this? Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. Just while you're arresting us. Bullshit. Let go of me. No way, Lego. Yo. Come on, John. You can let go of their arms now. Here, please sit down. The three people were their arms by bleed. Come on, Bacon and the others must have been squeezing them pretty tightly. No, don't get me wrong. I haven't arrested you or anything. Come on, John. Go get me something from the bridge. Cover from the bridge, please. Would you like your barley with foam or without? They plumped down onto the potato sofa despite not yelling anymore, they still had dangerous expressions. What a gift to be young again. Oh, drinking of me for you don't, you know, it's teasing me for helping myself. Beer is the best when you drink it on the job. Oh my god, he's drinking beer on the job. Holy shit, he's doing that in front of criminals as well. Wow. I mean, God, it must be so nice to have a working environment that's so peaceful that you can actually like drink beer on the job and not even worry about it. Because I mean, when I actually get my first job, it's probably going to be so chaotic like every single day because of how scared I'll be for it. So I probably won't be able to even like think, never mind, bloody drink beer. As he finally downed the blow with glee, the three people exchanged glances and then finally reached out for their cans. They hadn't stopped being cautious. It was more likely they didn't see a reason to refuse. They each opened their cans and began to drink the contents. Where did you guys come from? You're not from around here. They looked around at each other again, suspicious of whether they should tell them. Are you college students? Friends on the trip? You're probably travelling on bikes or something. Sounds like fun I wish I was having. You don't live close by, do you? Where do you come from? Osaka, perhaps? Wasn't better to ya? No, there's no use to trying to intimidate them. You would have all been in a lot of trouble if I left you without you, right? They seem to recall the flowing event from earlier. Well, they could understand getting surrounded by students or a gang or something along those lines. They would never have been surrounded by locals, both by young, old, and both men and women before. It was easy to imagine how scared they must have been. If you were from here, the people in Amazon wouldn't have done anything to you, no matter what you had done wrong. They were all special. Not in the sense of parents not wanting to get involved with their children's fights. If one doesn't get bullied, the village will come out in full force. That's not just an iron threat, you know. They couldn't argue against that. They couldn't argue against that. They themselves who had been surrounded, they'd seen it with their own eyes. There was no doubt about it. Around these parts, if the people of Hinamizawa gave you a glare like that, you would simply get demoned away and nobody will hear you free again. You will suddenly disappear without a trace. Do you have families that would get Do you have families that would get the police to search for you if you went missing? If not, then that's bad. You'll vanish and that'll be the end of it. Even then, we got there soon enough that nothing happened. If we'd been late, things could have taken a turn for the worse. If they'd been forced into an alleyway, this young man wouldn't be sitting on the coach right now. They're moving like on an autopsy table. Well, probably not. Anyway, perhaps they'd be a little more cooperative if we found them as corpses. How did you get to Okinawa by train? Bike. That's not good. Still can't cheer, aren't they? If we go waltzing in to get them back, they really might gang up on you. How's that? We take Calm down. Why aren't you these days so quick with the shouting? Bro, I know. You don't want any more trouble, right? Tell me the bike license plate numbers. I'll bring them here for you. Come on, John. Please borrow the loading truck we use for traffic disasters. You've got it. It's fine. We'll get them more seals. Do you really want to get surrounded again? The police may not be fast enough to save you this time. It's fine, isn't it? If we're surrounded, they're gonna get knocked down. Hey, you three. Oh my god, bro, this is just taking a turn. You're drinking the barley with foam, right? Try turning your engine on. I'll arrest you on the spot for drunk driving. Oh my god. That's fucking dirty. The $10 will be put to good use in bringing all your bikes back there. They're complaining and done with the goddamn license plates numbers, you pieces of shit. Wow. God, this is... I love how much this is really turned over. I mean, firstly it was just, you know, peaceful talk, and then Oishi is just like completely roasting them. He's destroying them. The three of them are hesitant to tell him the numbers. They were mumbling something along the lines of not remembering them since they just bought the bikes. Well, that's what I thought. Huh. Kuma-chan, go with the truck and bring the bikes back. Yeah, the tough looking red Yamaha with the broken red right tail light. Oh my god. So you can literally have like... That's insane. So you can have a car with a broken light and yet you can still... I mean, to be fair, it is daytime, but that would be illegal to ride in the nighttime. That's so funny that the police ultimately doing something that's illegal. I mean, I don't know if it is actually illegal to sort of, you know, drive with a car that has a broken light in daytime. I mean, I know that like you're not using the lights or anything, but it could be a potential hazard. I don't know. It just kind of gives me the feeling that would be something that's illegal, like you can't own a car if not all the features are working. But I don't know. It's those ones. They belong to you, right? They belong to you, right? They didn't answer. Those must be the right ones. Oh wait, I'm a dumbass. I didn't read this at all. Yeah, so these are the bikes. But still, same question kind of applies. Oi-san, the trucker says, well, get going. Yes, it's supposed to be wait too much up. Hold on, one more thing. What's up? Look up the numbers, you don't want to bring the wrong ones back. The three boards papers has changed colour. They made themselves very easy to understand. Let's take it easy here until you get your bikes back. There's more beer, you know. Well, after stacks too. Wanna watch TV? There's probably nothing on though. Nah, thanks, please. Leaving. Don't wanna hang it forever. Suddenly there were 5 or 6 huge officers surrounding them. They're clearly overpowering at the stairs. Nailed them to the sofa. What did we do? Going on a trip by stealing motorcycles. Students these days must have too much time on their hands. Oh my god, I love that. Bro, what a nice police officer though. He doesn't just slam you off in I don't know, a cell and not let you do anything. He actually like lets you do stuff that are fun things, like watching TV, stuff like that. I'd never thought. Stop saying it's been a while. We've seen each other every day until yesterday, haven't we? Oh god, trouble with Sion. Normal these days. No, I mean that's so funny. I mean, wait, I'm kind of surprised my text log hasn't reset. Has it actually showed everything? Oh, that's interesting. So the text log actually just logs all the text that's been displayed on the screen. It doesn't actually reset once you change your chapter. Interesting. What was I going to say? I was going to say something but I completely forgot. Whatever, if you say so, we'll go with that. Someone was Sion's house came to get me in a station wagon. I had initially refused, but Sion insisted, so both of my bicycle and I ended up stuffed in the car. Wonder who that is. Is it Kasai? Sekar was currently driving across the single one-way road leading to Inamizawa. For goodness sake, Shion was at Mio's level at last, or maybe an even better actor. Even way, no matter what questions I pressed her with, she'd slip out of them like an eel. Still, you two look so alike. If you tell your hair back like Mion does, would you look exactly like her? Who knows, that's probably what would happen. We're identical twins, through and through. In the past, we could just change our clothes, and no one would be the one. I remember we swapped places at every opportunity and fooled a lot of people. Down. The middle-aged driver wearing a black suit. Keep the heavy side like you were a butler. What's wrong, Kasai? That was a pretty deep sigh. Yeah, exactly. I was right.
失礼しました。
Excuse me, I was just thinking that you haven't
私は
changed.
変わられないなと思っただけですよ。
You see many years of hardship on the man's face though through the rear mirror.
それより
Anyway, get on your house was around here, right? Kasai doesn't know
葛西は
much
そ
about
の
the
先本家の
Hinamizawa
道以外はひなみ沢をよ
side
く知らないから
from the road that goes to the Sonozaki main
任
house.
せておくと
If you leave it to him, he would take you all the way
それは困る。
to
すみません。
Yagu.
次の右に入る細い道のところで止めてください。
Yaguchi. I don't know. I don't want no excuse. Could you stop at the narrow road on the
そ
next
こまで
right?
で結
I'll
構で
walk
す。
from there. It's up the guy at the desired place. The driver, Kasai-san, got my bike out of the trunk.
Ah,
Oh,
どうも
sorry
すみ
about
ま
that.
せん。
Thank you very much for showing me
今日は
how
送ってもらってありがとうございます。
圭一さん
to
で
do.
し
Oh
た。
my god.
お名前。
Bro, he looks scary. What about the other art styles? Oh my god, that one's sick. The original one's cool as well. I love the tie. Oh my god. Bro, this just looks like somebody I would not want to mess with at all. Jesus. He looks really fucking tall as well. Was it Gesan? That's your name, that is?
hi.
Oh, yes.
いろいろと災
You
難
must
は
be
あると
having
思いま
various
すが、
difficulties, but I believe she will grow
So
tired soon, so
much
please
happier
endure
to
things until then.
そこまで
You
ご
gave
辛
me a
抱
deep
ください。
look of sympathy. This guy I've definitely been doing it with the Sonozaki sisters ever since they were little kids.
ですが、ミオンさ
However,
ん
like
と同じで、
Mion-san, she's a kind person at
そ
heart.
れはつまり
So that means she'll be much of a
ミオン並みに迷惑をか
as
ける
much
や
as a
つだ
botherless Mion,
と
right?
いうことですか。
The man's face froze and the smile was reply lost. Hey, back me up here.
じゃあねケイちゃん
Bye, Kei-chan. We'll see each other again soon. Hey. Bye.
お姉にもよろしくお
My
伝
sister
え
for
く
me
ださ
too.
い
So I wonder if like Kasai is
私
like
も明日からひなみ沢の学校に通うか
maybe I'll
な
start going to Hinamizawa tomorrow. Interesting. Maybe like Kasai is like I don't know. He could be a Sonozaki family member. I mean, I know he's Sion's guardian and that he's like part of a organized crime agency, from what Oisan said. But I don't know. I don't really remember what he did in the anime. I can't tell if he was the good guy or not. I mean, he's literally the guardian of Sion, who is a good character. So I
絶
don't
対
know.
に来るな。シオンが転校してきたら
Don't you dare. If you
俺
transfer
が
in,
沖宮の学校に
you
転
transfer
校
out
するから。
to a school in Okinomiya. I mean, I don't know. Actually, that thought completely. Did I just say that Sion was a good character? Meakasi intensifies.
それ
Wow, that
は
was
すご
really
く
mean,
ひどい
Kei-chan.
ことですよケイちゃん
Short beep of the horn. The man gave a little wave to me from the driver's seat. Then the car withdrew into the dark night roads, leaving dust in its wake. Man, this entire day made no sense. I ran into Mion while I was with Sion, and the former's expression, like a pigeon shot with a pellet gun, had finally begun to make a strong impression on me. Oh god, I'm lucky I read that. Chapter's ended now. Well, not the chapter, but the tip, as it were. Right, what's the next one? Oh god. Oh no. How many scrapbooks do we have? Oh my fucking god, we have 11. Oh. I thought we were gonna have a break from dark shit today. Okay, well, here goes. Oyasuro-sama no Totari. Totari. Why did I say Totari? Or at least it sounded like that. In the ancient Onigachi village, the annual of Oyasuro-sama, his curse, was feared above all. However, it is seldom stated anywhere that whatever eventually happens and what sort of divine judgment curse befalls them when Oyasuro-sama is angry. For bearers of balls, all hell will break loose, demons will come flooding out. The miasma from hell will flood outward and kill every villager, letting not a single one escape. The once evoking images of the village being annihilated stood out the most. These terrifying ideas of divine punishment are in alignment with very other religious beliefs regarding the apocalypse, hell, and it's easy to imagine that they are just ways of convincing people to obey the teachings in order to prevent such an end. Oh god. The conditions for inciting all Yasudo-sama are roughly likely the same as the taboos in Onigashiki village. I believe that when an act was performed that violates one of these taboos, Yasudo-sama was termed angry, and in order to rouse anger, they will perform the aforementioned sacrificial ritual. God. It's so superstitious, it's really interesting. I mean, I don't know. You just would have thought, like, I don't know. I would say you would have thought modern Japan wouldn't be this superstitious, but I don't know. I can't really say that much at all because I don't know how religious Japan is. Maybe it's probably like here really. There's parts that are like really religious and then there's parts that are not religious at all. That's how I probably assume it is, but I really don't know. The human sacrifice ritual. Oh god, here we are. The sacrificial ritual was a simple drowning involving plunging sacrifices on Onigashiki swamp, which is considered hallowed. On the rituals of the Onigashiki village, this one was unique in the sacrifice, and that the sacrifice was sunk slowly over the long course of 3 days and 3 nights. Why? I believe that it wasn't so much the killing of the sacrifice that was important, but rather the symbolism of them sinking as the submerging of Yasudo-sama's anger. For that purpose, they must have had a passion for learning various methods for keeping the sacrifice from sinking too quickly to force them to sink more slowly. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell from the records, those methods were not recorded. My thoughts are that they have used logs or some similar material to create a raft. There's another scaffold on there, hang the sacrifice. Ropes and let them sink a little over time into the swamp. Oh god. However, if that were the case, it would not be strange if the ritual implements used for such a ceremony were honoured as holy and enshrined somewhere. Interesting. Fucking evil, but interesting, I suppose. Right, here we are. We've got more scrapbook stuff. Better be interesting, otherwise I call it crap book. Implements used for the ritual. Ritual tools utilised for major religious ceremonies are more commonly to refer to implements or ritual implements, and even now some of them are enshrined on the property of the hooded shrine of the 3 families. However, the identical tools are all decorative, and none appear to have been used in the rituals covering the dark sun of Onigashiki village. As the Edo era came to a close, and many traditional rituals are lost, or they lost as well, or perhaps buried in the darkness. I don't think so. Oh, she's talking about the tools. Both the implements used on the night of the feast on the Onigashiki and those used during the sacrificial ceremony must still exist, enshrined away from the eyes of the masses. Without a doubt they existed today at this very moment in Hinamizawa. Also, I'm nearly certain where they've been enshrined. What was once locked steadfastly has, for some reason, changed this year to a cheap looking padlock. Oh, interesting. He may be able to do something about such a lock. Oh yeah. However, it is not far away from the assembly hall, nor is it away from the presence of people. However, I will not give up. The night when it becomes a blind spot to every villager in Hinamizawa is coming soon. Soon it will be Wataganashi. Oh boy. So she's plotted this days in advance. I mean, I'm gonna be real, if you're gonna do something that potentially serious, then I guess you kinda have to, but like still. God. That's interesting. Because Takano doesn't know why the lock was replaced. Rabble. Hey, are you wanna ready? Tomorrow's the real thing. We're gonna be partying until morning, until the very end of it. Got it? Got it. I'll give it my everything I've got. Wow. Well then, youth is the greatest. Good work, everybody. Tomorrow is the Wataganashi at last. Let's get some shut-eye in and save our money. Money? Energy for tomorrow night. Tomorrow was funny. Wataganashi. The festivals are split into two groups, those who enjoy them and those who support them. The former only need to prepare their minds, but the latter needs not only that, but also painstakingly crafted plans and preliminary arrangements. While the general majority attending goes about enjoying the festival without a care in the world, will be strained the whole way through. Why? You sure as hell right. Because the beer after everything's over is the best damn beer you'll ever have. At times like this, it's best to have energetic, physically fit people. It wouldn't be worth it if you didn't do your best until the end of drawing the whole way. Oh, he's here. Oishi-san came in. Everybody handed Hello everybody, excellent work out there. Oh, yes. Thank you, sir. Not even my seniors, who usually talk about themselves, can hold a candle to Oishi-san. We all bow as if we were one of those cheering squads of old. Good old Oishi. A detective just waiting to retire, one who doesn't pay much mind to rules and regulations and doesn't do too much in the way of real work. He just looks like a rotten old man with a penchant for dirty jokes. My seniors though tell me he was a real fighter in his younger days, and that he may or may not have quite a road legend trailing behind him. Damn. Anyway, he should have had much more dignity and presence in the room than the section chief who came in with him. Everyone, I feel really thankful for your hard work on the preparations for the festival tomorrow. Everyone present stands upright and lends their ear to the chief's directions. We're on heavy alert for any thrill-seeking criminals expecting another incident like last year. I need all of you to focus your energy as much as possible when you're wished to prevent any problems from happening. Yes, sir. Of course, it would be best if nothing happened. However, everyone, please assume that an incident will in fact occur. Prevention is number one, but it probably won't be enough this year too. Somebody else will die and someone else will disappear. There's really no doubt about it. Everyone, apart from the section chiefs, will painfully. What's that? Come on, dude. We need to be more serious about this. Yeah, what about isn't to get past the night of the festival is to be able to quickly, swiftly, and aggressively pursue whatever does happen tomorrow night. I won't tolerate anything less than your best. Cleanse those cheeks. We're gonna rip all the skin of the ghost off Yasuda-sama's card. Yeah. Oh, that's really good that they were preparing. I mean, it is really interesting that they were preparing for this, and yet even with their best preparation, the only things they could really do was, like, you know, when Nika-chan was found, and Satoko as well, when they were found missing. They did do a really good job searching, so I guess, but it didn't really prevent any crime from happening. But how could you have? It's kind of impossible for them to have intervened with what Mion was doing. Wataganashi. The rite of Wataganashi is performed during the village festival every June, even now, but reading back to its origin turns up a seriously sanguine ceremony. Sanguine. I think that's what that said. Originally, Wataganashi would happen at certain intervals and after receiving Yasuda-sama's trust, they choose a sacrifice. Oh. God, so it's entirely superstitious. They're just doing it because they have, like, trust in a god they probably don't even know exists. Like, superstitious stuff they've thought of. Then the entire village would kidnap the demon away, the person, and ceremonically dissect them and devour them in a feast. The rules of determine the intervals are shrouded in mystery. This is because the ceremonies occurred extremely irregularly. There's a theory that it was determined on astrological fortune telling, but it isn't too convincing. The residents of ancient Onikachi village firmly believed that they were half man, half demon transcendents, and that they were more valuable than humans were, and they forced people within and without to accept that. Perhaps the act of kidnapping 18 people was done to prove that they were higher up on the food chain. It was just a hypothesis, but maybe the writing of Wataganashi was a political event for the purpose of being an outlet or outline diverting the attention of the village of the isolated Wataganashi village. In case of any of their complaints or dissatisfactions grew in case of any of them. Oh, right. Yes, I suppose. If that was the main reason these ceremonies were held, then it's... Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, I didn't realise it would stop there. It's annoying. Right, let's read. If that was the main reason these ceremonies were held, then it's easy to explain how erratic they are. They were, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, because we do need to remember that the times these old ceremonies were held, humanity was really fucked. Well, humanity. If these were genuine demons, then I don't think they were very human. Well, no, they were half human, half demon. If that was actually true. So, they were very human. The less importance of the implements. I can't find anything that gives a concrete description on what the actual implements were like. They were, however, real, and there definitely existed a multitude of different kinds. One source states that the implements used in the Wataganashi right alone numbered 200? What the fuck? The obvious question then is why they required such a myriad of them. The right of the Wataganashi was to kidnap people with the deeming away, thus eliminate them. I believe the tools were for devastation and restraining. The 200 of them is far too many. Generally, tools involved in such a way as to reach a solution for a certain problem. Once it reaches the ultimate goal, that is, attained a certain level of efficiency, the tool's evolution normally stops there. Regardless, why would they have created so many different kinds? One of the cultural elements responsible for diversification over time is that of entertainment. Tools used for entertainment would evolve over time and branch out. Unlike normal times, reaching the ultimate goal would be more of a dead end, and in searching for the next goal, they would split into many different subtypes. So then perhaps it's not a stretch to suggest that these 200 plus implements had some entertainment value. Oh god. Yeah, this is a hypothesis of course, but maybe this is viewed as a type of entertainment. The three families of old would develop one new implement dissection tool, one after another, and each was varied, novel, and attracted spectators to keep them growing from growing bored. God, it's not unimaginable. No, it isn't. That's the saddest thing. All of them have to be inscribed within that storehouse. There isn't much longer until the night of the Wataganashi. Though its original intent has been lost, I will reveal the secrets of the traditional ceremonial night within the ritual storehouse. I can't restrain my excitement. Wataganashi cannot come soon enough. Oh boy. Maybe a little bit of a mistake there, going into that shrine. I mean, I'm going to be real, I have a feeling if they didn't go into that shrine, not much would have changed anyway, because, like, Mion would have still became a demon, because, like, Katie didn't... It's so weird just saying, like, because Katie didn't give him the doll, but it's kind of true, because it was over such a childish sort of course, really. Nothing you would have thought something this serious to be taking place because of. Late that night, tensions in the police station were strained. In the silence, many of the staff members' eyes shifted back and forth between the clock and their telephones, counting the seconds in that stifled atmosphere. Kamagaya-chan burst with a young guy trailing behind him. Oi-san, I've got the autopsy results. The court physician just got here. I'm ready to go, sir. I'll head straight for the burn body's location. Oh, Kama-chan, things have gotten a bit complicated. They appear to be having a very difficult time determining who the victim is. Could they have been disremembered? No, cooked it with nicely light. Fucking hell. Light brown. He spoke in sportive tones, but the meaning behind his words was heavy. The scarf gave a collective sigh. All the way, head straight. Completely black. It seems probably smells terrible too, but it is to be Gifu-san. Cooked with no possessions, then discarded outside of the prefecture. Otherwise it would have taken a week for the body to be identified. The fact that they've sniffed it out tonight is
今
huge.
小宮山君たちが
Goon
沖宮の視界を根こ
the
そぎ野
others
襲
are
してま
flying a
す
Valorite raid on the dentist
カルテで
in
歯
Nottingham.
型照合
All
す
we
る
can
し
do
か
is
ない
hope
で
the
しょう
tooth matches some medical
ごめん
records. Oh god. God, they really don't have much of a lead.
誰かきつ
Sorry,
めの
could
タバ
somebody
コ
go buy me
2個ぐ
two
らい買って
or
きて
so
くれま
boxes
せん
of strong cigarettes? The young guy was under that formation and darted out into the hallway.
今年は見事見つけましたね。
We did an excellent job finding
と
them
す
this
る
year.
と
It
過
could
去
be
の
that the
失踪
people
者も
who
こんな感じ
visited in
で
the past years were
県外
scattered
で
outside
殺
of the
されてたんです
prefecture
ね。
like this too.
なら埋めればいいじゃないですか
They might not bury them or sink them in the Sea of Japan, Lake Biwa, or
ビワ
something like
で
that.
もどうして一人死んで一人消える
Hasn't
の
the
が
pattern so
これ
far
ま
that
での
one
パ
person
ターン
dies
じゃ
and
ないです
another
か。
person disappears?
クマちゃん
Come on, look
仏は拘束なしでドラム缶の中でこんがりでしょ多分締められた後にわざわざ焼いたんじゃないかと思うんで
That's
す
weird.
よ
I'm starting to. They probably burned them after strangling
見つかる
them.
ことを覚悟
Knew
の
how
上
would
じゃあ
feel.
つまり
So you mean it's from the
今年
beginning
は
they
毛
didn't
す
want
き
a
は
person
初
to
めからな
disappear
景
this
色
year?
がないってより
As
は
much as they didn't
これはそれとは
not
全く
so
別のもの
much
で
that
しょう
they
ね
are just aren't
消
related.
すどころ
The
か
person
主
didn't do
張
in
してい
fact
るよう
whoever
に
did
す
it
ら
seems
感
to
じ
have
られ
wanted
ま
to
す
make a show out
つ
of
ま
it.
り
You mean
見
it
せ
could
し
be
め
a
の意
warning?
味があるってことっすか。
He folded his arms and then heaved a long and heavy sigh.
それをしないでやってくれりゃその線もあるんですがねこんな遠くまで
If they
運
messed
ん
up
で焼いちゃ
taking
っ
the
た
beating
ら
far away and
下手
burning
したら
them
わ
in
か
the
んな
light
いでしょ
wouldn't have been
見せしめ
noticed.
にするなら
If they
ひ
meant
な
to
み
do
沢
it
の
as
近くでやるべきなん
warning,
で
they
すよ
should have done it closer to Hinamizawa. Yeah.
殺したことを主張したいのに
They wanted to
場
emphasize
所
the
は
fact
演
that they
出効
killed the
果の
victim,
確
but
実じゃない
instead of doing
遠
it somewhere for
方
Jackson,
主張したいのか隠
they
し
did
た
it
いの
outside the
か
prefecture. Did they wanted to emphasize it or hide it? I think hide it. But if they wanted to hide it, then why didn't why didn't they just get escorted to Mion's dungeon? Well, I mean, at the same time, how would Mion actually convince them to actually go there? I mean, you can't exactly tell
今
them.
年は何考えてるのかな
Boy,
おやし様は
I wonder why Yasudo-sama is up to this year. A telephone ring cut through the heavy silence. A staff member nearby snatched up the receiver. Oi-san, it's Komiyama-san.
沖宮のデンタルク
The
リニック
dental
で
clinic
3
in
年前に
Okinawa
親知らずの
fixed
治
the
療をして
wisdom
ます
3 years ago. Oh my god. Wow. Wisdom 2 years ago. What about
レ
the
ントゲン
records?
付きでバッチリ
Complete
と
with x-rays.
いやーこ
Well,
ん
I feel
な
bad
明
for
け
waking
方
up
前
the
に
dentist
配
with
長さ
well
んには
done.
申し訳
Kumar-san,
ない
you
な
get out there as
クマ
soon
ちゃん
as you get the records from
小宮
Kumar.
了解っす課長です夜分お疲れ大石さん
Oh, it's
遅くなって
the
申
chief
し訳
pain
ない
becoming out of this
状況
hour.
は
Oi-san, my apologies for the lateness. What's the situation? Oh my god.
やっと
Well,
面
it's just
白
getting
くな
good.
っ
You
て
see,
きた
we're getting all fired up. Wow. Wow. Oh. I think that's the best when they cry quote I've seen today. Wow. 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 I can just be perceived as a rager. I'm annoyed. The significance of Wataganashi. Wataganashi, a festival of hunting for sacrifices and feasting on them. While the festival itself isn't remarkable, it has come to be considered a form of entertainment as well. Perhaps it was... Wait, so, like... I think they're talking about the older one, not like the newer sort of... I don't know, just... implement of it, really. Perhaps it was before, because of the disparity between both people being and both an enriching act and a form of entertainment that the perpetrators began to believe themselves transcendent. However, I found some very interesting literature that appears to raise questions about that explanation. As in most oral traditions, it's not easily swallowed, but it does mention a few things that spark my interest. According to this literature, even the residents of Wataganashi village felt fear to this ritual. Interesting. Women and children would go pale and tremble, and those of weak constitution would vomit, but it said that the feast was an obligatory viewing. Oh god! That's even worse. This is an extremely curious tale. Until now, I thought that the residents on Onigashiki village were fascinated by the Wataganashi ritual. They looked down on those vulgar, barbaric humans and called them oh god. And raising them, they reaffirmed their own holiness. At least that's what I thought. However, if the villagers gained from this ritual was not, if what they gained, the villagers gained from this ritual was not fascination but fear, then that would suggest the ritual meant something entirely different. There's a possibility that the executions were meant as warnings, encouraging the villagers to strictly follow religious precepts created by those with power for their own convenience. Onigashiki village has been effectively ruled over by 3 old families called the Three Families. Without investigating the 3 families, I probably won't get any closer to the truth of Onigashiki village. God. I couldn't imagine. I was just about to say, like, you know, could you imagine if that was just like a thing in modern times? I could not imagine how horrible that would be to view. I think that would be so horrible that I'd probably go mad if I saw something like that. God. 3 families. The 3 families refers to the 3 old families who effectively came to rule Onigashiki village. And to break it down, there was the Kimiyoshi family, the Higurashi family, and the Sonozaki family. Each of them still exists today, though they don't have as much control as they did in the Roman empires. They still are considerable influence today. The 3 families are considered by legend to be those in whom the blood of the swamp demons run the thickest. Oh right, Kimiyoshi family. The Kimiyoshi family appears to have great power as the head of the 3 families, but it doesn't have that kind of leadership today. The current mayor of the village, Kichiro Kimiyoshi, is from this family. The fact that the members of the Kimiyoshi family are elected as mayor every generation is thought to be a remnant of the old system. Of course, there are no one full candidates appear. It doesn't change the fact that the Kimiyoshi family holds the mayoral office even through popular elections in the post-war era. The Higurashi family. The centre of the village's faith since ancient times, the Higurashi clan has guarded the sole shrine dedicated to Oyashiro-sama. They were worshipped as the only people to represent the voice of Oyashiro-sama for a long time, but the family branched off after the war and lost most of its power. It now consists only of the main house. The main house, as well, presently consists of only one daughter, Higurashi, so the lineage may end in this generation. There is apparently an old tradition of honouring females of the Higurashi family, so the only daughter Unika is the subject of main respect among the elderly of the village. The Sonozaki family. It said that this family had a certain police-like role of protecting the religious precepts on the Onigashiki village. Oh god. Well, of the 3 families, their relatively weak position can be seen from me putting them here last. Of course, today the Sonozaki family is flourishing, and the state of affairs among the 3 families is completely reversed. Even now, one could say that they were in control of Hinamizawa. The 3 families controlling each other is similar to the old way the current head of the Sonozaki family, Oryo, essentially decides all of the goings-on in the village by herself. Well, that's it. Might just, you know, take a little break from reading. Late night phone call. Here we go. Oh boy.
夜分遅くに失礼いたします。
Ishimizu Fedaigo and Himiyoshi, is this head of the household? Yes, no, not at all. Thank you very much for that. Yes, well, you see.
それでですね、こんな時間
I
に
do
大
apologize
変
for calling at
う
this
ち
hour,
の
but I was
おじ
wondering
い
if
ちゃ
I
ん
was
が
on
お
was
邪魔して
visiting
で
the
すよ
moment. You
ね。
got that right, yes.
それで
Once
は
again, I'm
失
very
礼いた
sorry
し
for
ます。
calling
ごめんくだ
so
さい。
late. Goodbye.
どうだい？
So, no
参
good?
ったな。
I'm not sure what to do. He may be
ど
pressing
ん
that
なに
button,
熱
but
中
he
しても
always
電話くらいはしてくれる人なんだけれどな。
Interesting. Is that Oishi? I can't think about any other old men in this, like, series.
囲碁の人の家は全部電
You
話したん
called
でしょ？
everyone you guys go with, didn't you? Brilliant. Hello, this is Kimiyoshi. This is Ozaki. How did it go?
村長さんは
ああ、
Have you
ミ
found
オ
the
ン
man?
ちゃんか。片っ端から電話をかけてみたけど、ダメだよ。
This is Ozaki. How did it go? Have you found the man?
見つからないんだ。参っ
I
た
could everyone I could think of,
な。
but I came up with nothing. We can't find him. What do I do? What? Wait, I thought Kimiyoshi was the mayor. I'm so confused.
どこであ
こっちで
How could
も
it be
心当
arguing
たり
about?
にいろい
I
ろ
better
と問
word
い合わ
in
せ
with a
まし
bunch
た
of
けど
people who might have had an idea, but nobody did.
ばっちゃんにも相談
I
した
asked
んです
Nana
が
about it, but
青年団を招集して探し回った方がいいだろうという
to
こ
get
と
the
で
men of the village together to search for him
こ
at
んな
this
時
hour?
間にかい。
I mean, it's not
So
like
you
he's definitely gone
渡流
missing.
しの直後ですから
Wataganashi just
少
happened to
し
see
慎
things.
重に扱っ
We
た
should
方が
be
い
a
い
little
それ
more
でも見
cautious.
つからないな
If
ら
we still can't find him,
明
then
朝
we'll
警
notify
察
the
に
police
見つか
tomorrow
る見
morning.
つからないは
Whether or not we find him, though, we should
痛く
refrain
ない
from
腹を
making any
探ら
false
れ
accusations.
おりょうさんが。
Wadigo-san said that? Yes, if you
直
can't
接
trust
声
him
を聞
without
かな
hearing
い
her
と信
voice,
用
then
で
I
き
can
ない
put
な
her
ら
on for you.
いえいえ、わかりました。 青年団を集めて探しましょ
We'll get the men together and
う。
search.
それで見つからな
If
け
we
れば、
still can't
翌
find
朝に
him,
警
then
察に通
we'll
報しま
notify
す
the。police in the
青
morning.
年団の連
I shall
絡を
leave it to you
よろしくお願いし
to
ます
organise the men. I'll be there as well. as
私
the
も
man's
バッチャの
representative.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
す
I'll
ぐに
get
みんなを。
everybody together immediately. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Oh, interesting. That's odd though, because I thought Kimiyoshi was the mayor. So there's another Kimiyoshi that's not the mayor. I didn't realise that. Interesting. From the scrapbook, number 8. The three families in modern times. As previously described, the three families that council today is a mere shell of democracy. In reality, it is a dictatorship run by the Sonosaki family. Both the Kimiyoshi and Murdered families are far from their former glory, and it doesn't seem at all like they've maintained the ancient traditions. Only the Sonosaki family has retained their glory from the past, and has inherited many colourful traditions from the old Higurashi village. Even the most recent and verifiable example of Wataganashi that occurred at the end of the Meiji era seems to have been done under the orders of the Sonosaki family. Oh my god, of course. Referred to the three families in genealogical tree from the Meiji. After the start of the Meiji era, the Sonosaki family wanted to push the development of Inamizawa village, so they took a strong role in leadership. During the Dam Wars a few years ago, the Kimiyoshi family served as the chair of the opposition alliance, but this was in name only. Actually, it was the Sonosaki family reigned as leader behind the scenes. People whispered that perhaps the Kimiyoshi family dictated acts of opposition that could be publicised, and the Sonosaki family enacted those of which could not. Even in Hinamizawa, they whispered that the multitude of unsettling incidents reported during the dam protests, such as the kidnapping of the famous head of ministry construction son, have been carried out by the Sonosakis. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Additionally, they say that perhaps the Sonosaki family secret manoeuvring was responsible for the serial free test incidents that have continually continuously occurred in recent years as well. The serial free death incidents are without a doubt the second coming of the traditional Wataganashi. They must be enacting the Wataganashi on the day of the original Wataganashi, which has fallen to the level of an ordinary village festival in order to remind the villagers of the holy laws of Higurashi village. It's safe to assert that exploring the Somozaki family is the fastest route for researching it today. If I can expose the contents of the Higurashi Shrine storehouse, I'd like to narrow my research down to the Somozaki's family next. Interesting. The Somozaki house is strictly guarded by security cameras on the premises, but thankfully I've become acquainted with the sisters Myon, the next heir, and Sion. I want this to be a big where I can connect to my next line of research. It's really interesting how the only reason she's basically considering doing this like completely taboo thing that, let's be real, it could possibly get her killed, and I mean in this case it did, it's only for her research. It's only because she wants to realise what's happening. The punishment isn't over. Well, here we are, we're in the city. No, don't worry about it. You see, when you order the odin, for some reason it ends up on the animal invoice where gas contracts. What's an odin? Weird. So don't be shy and have another drink. Oh, is it just like alcoholic beverages? Something like that? The man, red-faced, waved his hand to say that he had enough and disappeared into the brilliant neon lights in front of the station. Weird. So you're trying to get train station alcohol and yet it ends up on your gas contract? Kuma-chan, you should be taking notes. The most modest people are the ones who live the longest. Was that all true? Well, I don't know about that, whether it's true or whether it's true. I think there's meaning in hearing something that sounds so plausible. Would someone like not be admitted to go for it now? Oh my god. Come on, that's what I always say, the amount of only has to be enough for the person in question. You think about how different people value different things. Hey bartender, can you give me another mug? Though we have already been suppressing the information Tomitake and Takono's deaths, we already know throughout Hinamizawa. All of the rumours pointed to them having cured the Raffle-Yasudo-sama for setting foot in the Forbidden Temple, the storehouse for ritual implements. According to the rumours, there were two other people who went in there with them, Sion Somozaki and Maebara Geichi. Oh boy. People were whispering in the shadows that those two would be cursed by Oyasudo-sama too. Apparently, however, the responsibility didn't fall solely on the four trespassers' shoulders. Until last year, it was locked up by time. But this year, it had been changed to a simpler lock. Hadn't I been what allowed thieves to enter so easily? Those are the rumours going around. Have you ever seen Kuma-chan? I had to go there for something quite a while back. Sorry, I don't really remember. It was locked so tight it was scary. There was this real heavy bars holding it shut. It was sealed out as good as a bank vault. This year it was a very simple and cheap padlock. The lone girl protecting the shrine hooded Edika, just like the heavy locks and consulted with the mayor. Filled replaced it with a simple padlock. So then the mayor and hooded Edika shared the crime. So then after the mayor, as in decent probability, Kuma-chan, I wanted to contact all the cars we have in Hinamizawa. It's very interesting he says that because, I mean, Hika was probably the next person in danger, but no, it was the mayor, and then it was Hika, and then it was Sion, then it was Sion, and then Geichi, and then Myon probably. I mean, let's be real, Myon is not going to survive in that demon form. She's going to, there's going to be, I mean, I get that she's like a club member and everything, but I don't think she can even outsmart like really professional police. But I don't know, maybe she could. Tell them to stick near the hooded shrine. Got it. Yeah, it's very interesting that he completely predicted that, but, you know, obviously for reasons that have nothing to do with it. I'm going to be real, for all of this time, I really haven't understood, like, why Myon decided to kill Rika. Like, what did she actually do? I mean, I suppose, like, the mayor and Rika were killed because they knew about, like, the sneaking into the shrine, because they were actually told from the kids that did it, but like, I don't know. It just doesn't really seem like something that'd be punishable for death over. I mean, but to be fair, I can't forget that like Mion is literally a demon. So yeah, she's gonna have a little bit of twisted value. She's gonna want to like kill everyone really. The Sonozaki family. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. The one that drastically expanded its influence after the war was the Sonozaki family. The leader at the time was Oryo Sonozaki, who still has that seat today. Sonozaki Oryo has gone old, and today you can only catch a glimpse of who she was at the time. From what I've been told, however, she was a leader extolled as the best in history. Damn. Having become so old, aside from going out a few times a week for lessons, she spends her time at her room in solitude and seems to leave most of the ceremonial affairs to her mule. There were different views on why the successor was not her daughter, but her granddaughter Mule, but it's rumoured it has to do with the disownment of her daughter and son-in-law. What? Oh, damn. That uninhibited granddaughter Mule Sonozaki will show no signs of the dignity required for the next leader. However, she does have the Sonozaki blood in her veins and is permitted the name of Demon. She still doubtlessly requires caution and is probably hiding her fangs and claws as skillfully as the leaders of the past did. Oh my god. Bro, you can just see that like Takano is a complete conspiracy theorist. Oh my god, that's sad. Why would you think that? Yes, the present worker hasn't seen anything either. The Sonozaki main house has a seal hanging from the main box so that anyone can send their mail or parcels with it and drop it in.
勝手にハンコをして投函していいことになってるんだそうっす。
Oh, interesting. That's rather careless of them. So when was she last seen? She was last seen at the Wataganashi opening ceremonial greeting. She was apparently returned home after that. Well, she is pretty old from what I've heard. She goes out a few times a week to take lessons. Have you found anything out about that? Every Monday she goes to the assembly hall to practice the Taisho Goto. But she didn't go this week. What is the Taisho Goto? Any cause to say why she wasn't going there? Has anyone confirmed that? No, nobody. She apparently takes days off once in a while, so nobody thought it was strange. Tomorrow, why don't we pretend that we're at the town hall and call around 10 o'clock? Please figure out whether she's at home. 10 o'clock, got it. Ever since it started to seem more and more like ancient Hinamizawa traditions had something to do with all of this, even kidnapping a careful eye on the three families. At this point, the leader of the Kimiyoshi family and the leader of the Hudade family had disappeared. There was only one leader left, Sonozaki Oryo, the leader of the Sonozaki family. She was apparently a pretty old woman. Her dignity hadn't waned, but she only appeared before people rarely, so it was difficult to confirm where she was at a given time. She, the last leader, hasn't been seen since the day of the Wataganashi. Obvious demon away. Obvious Onikakushi. Was he still alive and well with the Sonozaki main house, or had she? According to Sonozaki Mion, she had fallen ill and was sleeping it off. I wonder if she's really sleeping. I'd like to take a look at her face and her pulse. Right, no, you can say that again. The two of them breathed out like a big puff of cigarette smoke. Oisan, about the search warrants for the Sonozaki main house and the Hudade shrine, do you think we'll get them? Oishi, oh for fuck's sake, why did that happen at the worst time? Sometimes, like, I lift my finger off the arrow key too late, so. From the scrapbook, X. Weiss didn't respond. He exhaled another cloud of tobacco smoke. His surroundings now fog is his mind. The hidden demon. The inhabitants of Hinamizawa believed that the blood of the demons flow in their blood. As such, for the character, demon Oni is treated as very sacred. Is it? That's interesting. For example, uses of the character Oni in the names is a right reserved for only the leaders of the Kimiyoshi and Sonozaki family. Oh, interesting. Case in point, we can see when the current Sonozaki family's leader named Oryo is written with the character. Oh, that's interesting. This and only this is proof that she is the legitimate leader of the Sonozaki family. In the same way, Sonozaki Myon, its successor, contains only in the name of Mi being written as. Oh, it's that kanji. Interesting. I've seen that before. Yeah. It also goes for Orio's daughter and Mion's mother, Akane, who did not succeed her. It's known that before disowning, Akane's name was actually written as. Oh, interesting. Though it was changed after to Akane. Wait, so is that Akane before? I don't know. Isn't that like it's still the first character of the Mayor Kishiro's name? Imagine an event demon which could reread as Ki. It should be said that the name is using the character Onyon, limited only to the successor of the Sonozaki family. You can even find it on the last names of the 3 families. For example, the characters for Kimyoshi. Oh, that's interesting. Oh god, those 2 kanji, I've seen them everywhere, but I've never like found the their meaning. Another one, I'm assuming it's Yoshi, that one, the second one. I think it's like Udo, something like that. It's the Gunyomi, means like song. So this is kind of weird, you find it here. I like a split word up of the character only. If you write it in reverse from top to bottom as Yoshi Kimi, it clearly resembles the character Oni. Does it? Okay, I gotta look at this. Oh, that's genius! Oh, that is a really cool Easter egg. It kind of does. As the Higurashi shrine, who have been in the Shinto priest for generations, the word for fortune teller. Wait, so Higurashi is fortune teller? That's interesting, because Huru and then te, but then de. I thought if you just read that would mean old hand, but it actually means fortune teller. That's weird. Can be written without interval as characters. Ah, right. Interesting. Don't know what that first one is, but it's de. De. I think with that addition of the demons, I think with the addition of the demon's horn, the two on the top of the character, Oni with the thing became the hoodoo used in their name now. In the case of the Sonozaki family, where the Sonozaki is written as Sonozaki. It's just really interesting. You have like the kanji used in park in Japanese, like koen. It's the first one, because I thought you read it as either en or ko, wasn't it? I never remember seeing that being read as sono. That's weird. I can't find any reference to the character, Oni perhaps, because it's already ingrained in the first names. They were the clan responsible for running the Wataganashi ceremony, so I think that instead they included the contents of that ceremony in their last name. Zaki and Sonozaki is a conjugation for the word to slice. Oh, is saku is to slice? I thought sashi was to slice, or sasu. With that logic, sono, written that. It probably contains the hidden meaning of the human body. Yes, it is a complicated mess, organs enclosed by 4 sides. Bruh, that is literally English level, and that's like GCSE English level analysis. you just find something, and then you just make up something that probably has nothing to do with it, and then relate it back, give a convincing argument that still kind of has nothing to do with it, and then boom, you get the marks. It kind of reminds me of that. I think in the other words, Sonozaki becomes from those who slice up. Ugh. God, Yeah, read that quicker, Daniel. I was so confident that there wasn't going to be anything there. But yeah, that's very interesting though. Request denied? Oh, this was a search warrant, wasn't it? This is when they wanted to get the warrant for searching, I don't know, Neil's house. I'm back, how did it go? Did you find any clues? The officers shook their heads in disappointment. Exhaustion was plainly showing up on everyone's faces. That was only natural. None of them had gotten a wink of sleep since the day of Wataganashi. Chief let the youngest of us take a nap, and then switched them out. We've got a long stretch ahead of us after all. Let's not push ourselves too hard. Rest up so we can take it easy as we go. I've been taking them to sleep in shifts. Nobody actually seems willing to sleep though. Could you tell them yourself, voice-san? My, you don't need to fool yourselves. Komiyama-kun, please let everyone sleep when you start meeting others. Komiyama-san, please do that. After the chief told him as well, Komiyama-san left his seat. So chief, still no good on our request? It's just a rumor around the villages in the first place, you know. It's going to be difficult without more concrete evidence. Even when that evidence may be tucked away in there. We did evidence that evidence is tucked away. Chief does start speaking riddles to me now. Well, witnesses that say 4 people, including the 2 who died, went into the forbidden ritual storehouse without permission. I kind of wanted to screenshot that because I can just make a joke of, like, you know, just English poetry analysis questions. I mean, there was something I found in, like, my poetry lesson, like, once. There was, I think it was repetition of I, and it provides a personal feel, and that the poet's getting the sense of his self back. Like, how does the repetition of the word I, the pronoun I, tell you that? It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. But that's just English poetry for you. Chief, don't start picking it in riddles to me. We are witnesses that say the 4 people, including the 2 who died, went into the forbidden ritual storehouse without permission. This is all reliable information. You might call it information, but they're really going to rumors. They're not complete evidence. Well, it's true that we didn't have any pictures of the 4 and them sleeping with cloth ties around their heads. Anyway, those 4 saw something inside the storehouse, something that important enough that they need to be erased. Important enough that they be erased? What exactly would that be, I wonder? That's why I'm asking for a warrant to go looking at it for the first place. Anything pointing out to the Sonozaki family's connections to violent organisations. Would be a major contender like a with Tokarev's or a secret poppy production factory. Oh god, I get the meaning of that. Ugh. The secret Sonozaki family fortune would also be happy. It would also be pretty difficult to discard.
気持ちはわかるけど、あの西宮殿ってのは古出神社にある神聖な建物で、地元の人間への相当な配慮が必要な建物なんだよ。
And we need to have proper consideration for the locals when dealing with it. Suppose. I heard that there was an hour-long call made from the Congression Sonozaki to the big man. Chief, he could even need you about that. Anyway, as long as we don't have super evidence, we won't be able to get a search warrant for the storehouse. I guess from the Sonozaki main house too. Yo, welcome, bro. Bro, I know. I am literally... I look so shit in this hoodie. I can't lie. But it's really comfortable, so I don't care. Especially considering that the jurisdiction of both Section 4 and the Prefectural Police is Prime Prevention Division. We need careful preparations first. If there's any preparations, then why don't you let me talk with them directly? Shiga-chan is the head of Section 4, right? The Prime Prevention is Sankai-san. Oh no, they're not. No, I kind of get what you mean, but these are sort of like the natural bugs that sort of. This is like, I don't know. They're sort of, you know how birds sing. It's sort of like the singing the bugs do, and it's really loud in this village. That's sort of, yeah. I mean, you know, like Higurashi. That's where the anime name. Well, that's where the name of the franchise. Well, that's one like Higurashi no Naku Koroni. But like, Higurashi is actually like the name of the things that are, I don't know, crying right now. That's interesting. They seem like they'd be crude to talk about it and sat them down at a mahjong table. Yeah, Mr. Yes. Person the envelope who guided them in, person the employee who guided him right out of the way was an old man who looked like a Yakuza member, given his crested kimono and hakama. Did he not get enough of this over the fire? Oh god. Oh no, is he gonna get confronted by something? Oh, it's probably gonna be like, you know, just anyone trying to start a fight out of anything. This is gonna be interesting. Oh my god, are you? I mean, I'm not jealous that it's a heat wave, but I'm actually really cold at the moment. It's been so cold for us recently, even though it's May. Like, the weather's just been so out of character recently, but I'm going to be well, I'm really not complaining. Actually, I kind of am, because it went really cold on, like, the worst time, like when I had work. No other time would have been more convenient. Oh god, sounds like you representative. Oh no. I heard the Japanese, when they get mad, they can go properly just scary. I'm Comrade Hamzonazaki. I demand to know who's responsible for this. This instant. Hello, I'm the Da Vinci Takasugi. I don't need your name. I could have you demoted on a whim. Fucking hell. You wouldn't even be enough. Bring out the one called Oishi or whatever. He deserves punishment for requesting a search warrant on the sacred Higurashi shrine. I seriously apologise. Voice-san is currently out on investigation. It's been difficult to contact. I'll take his place and here you are. So please have a seat. The two sides were telling me to get out of here. Perhaps I'll gratefully accept this favour. Maybe I'll go lay down in the lamp room. Oh god. Isn't it? The Higurashi shrine spends 2,600 years on the imperial rule calendar and 2,500 more beyond. Jesus Christ. It is sacred, a sanctuary that must never be defiled. I'm actually really confused. Like, I mean, how could they have built a shrine with the sort of... I mean, they've obviously have to have revamped the building at some point, because there's no way, like, I don't know, 5,100 years ago and beyond, it would have looked as fancy as it does today. But I mean, it must have been knocked down at some point, and there must have been a point where tools were actually added in there. So I don't know. It's not the first time it's been tampered with or knocked down. But to be fair, that was probably with like the current admins of the family, if you like, with their permission. This probably wasn't. The 800,000 gods, what the fuck? The 800,000 gods of Yashiro Sama and the spirits of our ancestors are enshrined there. Oh my god. The holy shrine portrays Inamizawa from when the sun comes up to when it sets, and from when the moon rises to when it falls. It was the idiot who wanted to set foot in there. Besides, the right to religion is the most reverse right of the people of this country and constitution. You dare to be so bold as to say that using your own investigations and negligence is pretext. I cannot, I will not allow it. Are you listening, you lying scum? Oh my god. Bro, this dude is proper pissed. I would not like to be talking. I would not to be, what's his name? I don't even know. I would not like to be in Takasugi's place right now. God. I'm angry now, so you're not getting off the hook that easily. Oh god. Bro, I feel sorry for that man. Sounds like a very difficult time. Sounds like somebody who deserves the money for his job as well. God, if he can actually deal with that professionally, which he did, probably. Oh, I don't know. I think what was just. Oh, it was basically this person. He was extremely superstitious about, like, you know, the whole shrine being broken into. No, not. Sorry, the shrine having a search warrant being requested for it. So yeah, as a result, he just got really, really mad. He shouted at everyone. He was just sort of saying how bad it was that, like, they were requesting a search warrant because of the whole religious side of things, which is really funny. The problem with twins, this is not limited as the Hinamizawa, but Onigatachi village especially, the three families detested giving birth to twins as successors. The long-term dictatorship built on the precarious balance of the three families must have feared collapsing under the weight of the internal strife from things like family quarrels. Ah. According to the literature, if twins are born, they'd have to be cold. I have a feeling I'm happy I don't know what cold means. With that, the very fact that both Sonozaki and Mion families, Mion Sonozaki and her twin Sion are alive in itself is deeply interesting. Perhaps the current leader Warrior is sympathetic? Oh god, I think it might be. It might mean killed. I don't know. Of course, the twins are not cared for especially equally, as their heir Mion received special treatment. From what I've heard, despite the two of them looking exactly the same on the outside, their talent lies solely with Mion. Damn. My own observations of the two of them don't leave me with that impression. Tradition dictates that the leader of the Sonozaki family is said to inherit a demon, and they tattoo a magnificent one on his or her back. In accordance with the tradition, there is an extremely high possibility that Mion has such a tattoo on her back. She does. She said. Yeah. From what I've heard, there is apparently a massive, magnificent demon tattooed on Oriol's back as well. Then I wonder what sort of tattoo belongs to the heir Mion. I really want to see her back. Keep in mind, like, a woman. I mean, Takano-san looks like maybe in her mid-20s. She just said she wants to see basically a kid's back. That's kind of weird. But I'm going to be real, it really doesn't surprise me at this point. Oh my god. So we got the last thing. This is the last thing we're ever going to do in the Wataganashi chapter, I guess. It's going to be, I hope it's going to be good. Reserved for the day. This is a mahjong parlor. Hey, Kura-san, you're the last one here. All the youngers are here already. Excuse me. Wishi handed over the convenience store back with a carton of cigarettes in it to the old lady who owned the mahjong parlor, and she shrewdly made herself scarce. She was used to this by now. Oh wow, so this is the actual parlor. Wow, I've never seen one of these before. Oi-san, good work today. What were you all earnestly waiting for me? Well, you could have just done free play. Everybody sitting at the mahjong tables in the small parlour were Oishi's subordinates, but the time were oh my god, I can't read at the moment. My eyes are so tired, but there were no tiles laid out anywhere. Everybody, I'd like to thank you for your days of investigation without sleep. Thank you. Energetic responses filled the parlour. Already it had lost the atmosphere of a place of entertainment. The situation is not looking good. The chief appears to have backed down due to the congress with Sonozaki's threats. Oh god, who wouldn't? In the coming days we will head off Takano's murder to the neighbouring prefecture and give them missing persons case of disappearance of the mayor and the others to the community division. Oh damn, so are they stepping out? Oh damn, upstart chief. Interesting. That damn upstart chief. The veterans in the room cursed him. All of our regressive warrants were getting turned down as well. I've even been told by our section chief not to go anywhere near the Sonozaki house. It's really funny that they actually do that in the end. Like at the very, very end. We're certainly in a bind. Incidentally, it looks like I'll be getting orders soon to go to the training of the Metropolitan Police Department starting next week. After that, I've even been told to take a pay vacation in Nisu. Where's that? What's that place in Japan? Or what? Well, I suppose that ain't bad. He had a few dry laughs. It wasn't anything to laugh about, but that was all they could do. This always happens, but incidents are a lot like locking your keys in the car. The keys you need to unlock the car are always locked inside. Oh my God, yeah. What else you call the rebellion though? They'll pry open your door. For instance, Kuma-chan, show the map. And Kuma-gai flipped over the whiteboard. On the back of the map was a Sonozaki premises made with magnets. Made with magnets? Weird. Now, I've been doing this job for a long time. I've got a lot of faith in my gut, but this could be the one time it was wrong. Anyone worried about their retirement money is just... Anyone worried about their retirement money has until the count of 10 to get out of it. Oishi-san began to count to 10 and everyone counted along with him. It was their famous 10 count resolution. 9, 10. Oh, nobody's leaving. None of you love your families too much, is that it? Everybody laughed uproariously, cheering things up. I want everyone to go over their materials, memorize the locations and blind spots of all the security cameras. Come on, you'll stand in by the command car. If something happens to you, switch me and take over. Komiyama-kun will head up infiltration team A. Atsushi-kun will lead team B. Observation teams will set up at points 1 3. Botsi-kun, you're responsible for a strict time. Control rotations to HQ doesn't get wise. Now the team on standby has the most important job, alright? If this section chief asks where I am, play down. Oh my god. I love that. This genuine respect to Oishi though. He's genuinely like going against his orders just because of how much he cares about a case. Wow. I'll handle escorting our guests. You can be sure I'll bring you to the venue, so wait patiently, everybody. I wonder if it'll get my bad case today. From what I've seen, this effort tomorrow or the day after. In that regard, it'll be easy. God, so that's it. It's actually kind of funny that here they don't even consider the morals of just basically completely using Katie for the discovery of the plot, really. And for the discovery of, not the plot, but like what happened, really. God. Well, that was really interesting to see. I mean, my god, that was... I'm gonna be real, I love this game so much. Like, there was not a single bit of it I found boring. All of it was just so good. All of it was really well written. Of course, all of the darkest bits, they fucking hit, man. They really did. All of the extras, all the fun bits as well, all of the games, all the club activities, everything was just so good. I'm really excited for the next chapter. It's Tsumi Horoboshi next, I think. Oh my god, it's not. Tsumi Horoboshi is chapter 6. It's Tadari Goroshi next. Tadari Goroshi. It's going to be so interesting to play. Yeah, it is, yeah. I've completed it all. It's really cool. So that's actually very interesting. So my playtime of Onikakushi, which is chapter 1, was 14.9 hours, and yet this playtime is 19.8 hours, so this game is actually a little bit longer than the first chapter. Also, I've earned trading cards for this game on Steam. I'm confused. Interesting. Oh, I could probably write a review of it. That would be fun. Bro, I know this game was so good. I'm really excited for. Oh. I'll tell you what, I'm really excited to play the next one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll definitely start the next one tomorrow. I probably won't do much because, yeah, you know, I need sleep. Okay, but like, yeah, it's gonna be really fun. And yeah, if you don't know, today I've actually done like a lot more in terms of like the Higurashi related stuff, because I've not only like played this today, but I've also watched the anime. Because I always like watching the anime of the games that were covered in the visual novel to sort of see how it compares and just make my judgment on like how fucking cool it is, really. Right, so I'm gonna go to bed now. So yeah, see you guys. Hope you have a good one.